GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
From the Grenadian capital, this is Network News for Thursday, February 19, 2026. Headlines. Grenada prepares evacuation plan for students in Cuba amid worsening fuel shortage there. Central bank to replace British monarch on EC currency with regional figures. The House of Representatives passes bill to protect bank customers from high fees. Also in the news, regionally, European Union drops Trinidad and Tobago from tax blacklist. Internationally, former Prince Andrew arrested in UK misconduct probe. Plus, in the sports news, Hope's 75 and Ford and Joseph's wickets help West Indies go into Super 8 unconquered, while Afi Fletcher goes in search of history as West Indies bowls off new series.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments. Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue. Available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening, I'm Kenroy Baptiste with Network News. Thanks for joining us. The government of Grenada has prepared an evacuation plan for Grenadian students in Cuba as it continues to monitor the fallout from the current fuel shortage there. The embargoed island has seen worsening economic conditions following the discontinuation of Venezuelan oil exports after the January 3 capture of former Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro by U.S. forces. Reporter Deidre Seeley has more details.
Grenadian Ambassador to Cuba, Glenn Noel, says while Grenadian students in Cuba have been briefed on an evacuation plan, there are no immediate plans to repatriate them. His remarks come amid reports that students from other Caribbean islands have left the country as a fuel shortage puts pressure on essential services. A small number of privately funded Jamaican students have elected to leave Cuba, and last week the government of St. Lucia rolled out a formal plan for evacuation and educational continuity. Ambassador Noel explained to the Grenada Broadcasting Network that Grenada has developed a similar arrangement. He said students were briefed on Grenada's evacuation plan and were instructed to prepare their passports and other essentials. A transportation network has been established to bring all students to the embassy, and airlines have been contacted about chartered flights. Ambassador Noel said the government is also exploring options with various universities so that students can continue their education as seamlessly as possible if evacuated. Reporting for GBN News, I am Deidre Seeley.
Governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, Timothy N.G. Twine, says the EC dollar will soon feature regional figures instead of British monarchy. Speaking after the ECCB's Monetary Council meeting, Twine said the first redesigned banknotes are expected to be released in 2027, but the new design would likely be revealed on the 50th anniversary of the fixed exchange rate.
There may be a big reveal this year in terms of what you should expect. We are toying with an idea around the 50th anniversary of the peg, it in July, but we will see. But the actual circulation of the first set of notes with our images and likeness, our people, will start in 2027, and it will be phased over a period of time.
Existing notes will remain in circulation. They'll be replaced gradually as older notes are withdrawn.
What we also said was that because some of our notes are new, we did not want to simply just take them out of circulation. But as they come in and they get retired because they're mutilated and so on, then we will introduce the new notes with our regional heroes, our regional images. So that is to come. Stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have a big reveal later this year ahead of the actual launch next.
While the image of the late Queen Elizabeth II has appeared on EC currency for decades, change has been underway for some time. At the 105th meeting in St. Vincent and the Grenadines in 2023, the ECCB Monetary Council approved replacing the monarch's image with the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union ECCU logo, subject to public consultation. Well, lawmakers in the House of Representatives have welcomed new consumer protections as they pass the Banking Amendment Bill 2026. The changes are aimed at shielding bank customers from excessive fees. Reporter Deidre Seeley tells us more.
Tuesday's sitting of the lower house, lawmakers unanimously passed the Banking Amendment Bill 2026. A key element of the legislation is the authorization of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, ECCB, to cap fees imposed by licensed financial institutions. MP for St. Andrews Southwest, Lennox Andrews, cited studies showing that as much as 15% of bank revenue comes from fees, over which the central bank has no control. He said the amended legislation empowers the central bank.
What we're doing with this amendment is that we are indicating to the central bank that you being the regulator of the commercial bank, you must set the maximum fees that these banks can charge. Because if not, the banks will feel free to set any fee that they want. In most cases, the customer doesn't even know. He doesn't even know what the fees are. And by so doing, what we are in fact doing is that we are protecting the consumer.
Clarice Modeste Kerwin illustrated issues in the banking sector by sharing stories of customers affected by exorbitant fees.
I don't know if this legislation could be retroactive. I hope it can be. I hope it would open up. Maybe there's a period in which you could, and I didn't see it in looking at the legislation, but a period in which you can lay a complaint. I really hope that this can be enforced. It's one thing to pass laws. It's another thing to have enforcement. But I look forward to see a consumer day come when consumers can have more confidence that whatever transaction they do with a lending agency, as licensed as it might be, that there's an oversight entity with the competence and the legal teeth to protect our monies.
Member for St. Patrick East and Minister for Finance, Dennis Cornwall, noted that similar legislation has been introduced in other member states of the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union. Referring to the failure of Capital Bank International, which the ECCB declined to license, he underscored the importance of the central bank in balancing the needs of consumers with those of local financial institutions.
That bank was not given a license by the central bank, but it was given by the Minister of Finance then. And so we know the story about the Cap Bank story. And so we never want to go back there. And so I want people to see it in a positive sign that the central bank having the authority to grant licenses and protect the customers as well as to ensure that the bankers get a fair share is something that we want to see going forward. So there is sustainability, there is continuity in making sure that our countries are protected.
Reporting for GBN News, I am Deidre Seeley.
On Tuesday's episode of DMs with the PM, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell laid out Grenada's plans to develop a Digital Assets Business Act. digital assets or resources of value that are created and stored digitally, ranging from images and data to cryptocurrency. The Prime Minister originally announced the initiative at the 2026 World Government Summit, where he described fintech as having untapped potential to help diversify small island economies. He identified Bermuda as a leader in cryptocurrency regulations, adding that the island could become a regulator for Grenada's endeavors in the field. Bermuda's Digital Assets Business Act was passed in 2018 and is aimed at facilitating the growth of the fintech industry through enhanced regulation. On Tuesday, Prime Minister Mitchell said Grenada would begin developing its legislation with the hosting of public consultations next month.
And so I expect that from as early as March of this year, we will begin the process. To some extent, the idea and the thinking here is to try and jumpstart our process by sort of piggybacking on the Bermudan model and collaborating with Bermuda as a possible regulator to be able to allow us to get there much faster. Because even if we pass the legislation, as it stands currently, we do not have any experience in the regulatory space itself. So the idea here is that if we are able to partner with Bermuda, then we would have the experience of a well-known, reputable regulator that can help us, assist us in getting to the point where we are also well respected because we have a partner that is a well-known regulator. So yes, the stakeholder consultation, I think we are likely to start in March once we have confirmation from the Premier of Bermuda and his team that we can have the collaboration going. And then I would say within 90 days or so after the extensive consultations, then we probably should be in a position where we can have the policy document and potential legislation in Parliament.
Coming up in Network News, community holds candlelight vigil demanding end to violence against women and girls.
The I in Ariza stands for you, our members. Your goals matter to us. When you speak, we listen and we act. That's why we've rolled out new deposit rates to help your money work harder. We're offering 4.25% on retirement accounts, 4% on educational savings, and 3.5% on 5-year fixed deposits. We're helping you save on your mortgage. Switch to Ariza and enjoy rates as low as 3.99% plus 50% off legal and processing fees. We are also making it easier to get on the road. Get 100% vehicle financing with rates of just 5% on the purchase of a new vehicle. And if you already have a loan for a recent model, we'll help you switch and enjoy better rates. And for our loyal members, we've designed the Ariza Advantage account, which gives you the VIP experience you deserve. You requested, we responded, you received.
This is the Ariza promise. Better value, better service, members first.
Visit arizacu.com or call us today.
You can now make a payment directly to Grenlec, anytime, anywhere. Just visit myaccount.grenlec.com and sign in. From the menu, select Financials, then Billing to view your account balance and billing history. Ready to pay? Tap Make a Payment. Choose the account or accounts you'd like to pay and hit Next. Select Debit or Credit Card. Enter your amount, fill your payment details, and tap Confirm and Pay. That's it. Your payment goes through instantly and your account updates right away. Sign up today and put the power in your hands.
The Frequente Industrial Park is opening its doors with prime square footage available right now. Whether you are scaling up your production line or establishing new regional headquarters, we have the footprint you need ready for immediate lease. Our newly refurbished state-of-the-art facilities set a new standard, offering premium spaces designed for modern manufacturing, ICT, and service enterprises that demand excellence. With 24-hour security, property management support, and a location just minutes from the airport and the capital. GIDC Facilities isn't just a landlord. We are your partner in logistics and success. Secure your space in Grenada's flagship industrial hub today. GIDC Facilities, the foundation for your future.
At Sonova, we create human-centered technology that helps organizations work smarter and more efficiently. From software development to digital transformation, our mission is simple: to deliver digital tools that streamline operations and prepare your business for the future. At the core of that mission is Saturn, our flagship platform built for scale, automation, and AI-ready operations. Saturn unifies your digital processes in one place, making it easier to manage applications, approvals, clients, and internal workflows. It becomes the digital backbone that supports growth and smarter decision-making across your organization. If you're ready to modernize how you work, our sales team is ready to help. Call 1473-421-7724 and discover how Saturn can transform your operations for long-term success.
Grenada, listen up. This one hits different. On Saturday, March 14, it's going down at the Roy St. John's playing field in Tantine with Grenada Autofest. More than cars. Go head to head with vintage, antiques, and classics. Bikes, Jeeps, Land Rovers, and custom-built machines. All battling for $50,000 in cash and prizes. It's more than a car show. It's a family day. Look out for go-kart racing and bouncy castles. And we climax with Sakina and the Alpha One Band. Plus a special surprise. It's Grenada Auto Fest. Saturday, March 14. It's a vibe you can't miss. Lock the date. Special thanks to our partners, Wagity Rental, True Blueberry Resorts, On The Spot Hardware, and all our category prize sponsors.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep. Including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
Home is easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Payments shouldn't slow you down. Tap your phone to pay with Apple Pay or Google Pay. No need to carry cards or even your wallet. Freedom of online shopping that actually works with the Spot Pay Calypso card. Send and receive money with friends, locally and securely. Receive money from the U.S. in seconds and spend it right away. Send and spend across the Caribbean and all over the world. All with one app. Spot Pay. Money reimagined.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home home is easy, easy with Republic Bank.
Are you dreaming of owning your own home? With Republic Bank's Home Easy Loan, you're one step closer to making that dream a reality. With competitive rates, reduced fees, and up to 100% financing, Republic Bank makes owning your home simple and stress-free. Start your journey to independence, empowerment, and the joy of home ownership today.
Republic Bank, we're bringing home to you. Home easy. It's not just a mortgage, it's peace of mind.
Terms and conditions apply.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Rebecca Television Center, the resounding message on Tuesday night was to end all forms of violence, especially violence against women and girls, following another tragic loss of a young female, this time an 18-year-old. Tereshel Sebastian became the second victim of gender-based violence in the last 2 weeks. Her death coming right on the heels of the killing of 22-year-old Alejandra Hippolyte on February 6. Jared Joseph reports.
And we are here to make a statement that enough is enough. I say enough is enough.
People from various walks of life joined members of the affected communities for the candlelight vigil held in Tivoli last evening. There was a resounding call to action rather than the indifference being witnessed in society today. Uniting as one people, one community, one country to end gender-based violence was the cry. NDC's caretaker for St. Andrew Northeast, Dr. Tessa Sincere, noted that the fight begins in the family and the wider society.
When we see something, we must say something. Too often we say, oh, it's not my child, and we pass by and we see things happening.
Dr. Sincere is of the opinion that we are all complicit, highlighting that we should not remain muzzled and inactive.
And while we grieve tonight with the family and the community and the nation, I am calling on us. Yes, enough is enough, but we have our own part to play in curbing this issue. We're talking tonight. We are talking tonight, and then tomorrow we're going back to our old ways again.
Bend the tree while it's young, she impressed, noting that children must be groomed to learn that such actions are unacceptable.
It's on social media, young men saying all sorts of things and we're laughing, it's like a joke. But then when it escalates, we end up with a situation like this.
With God's intervention and our prayers, Dr. Sincere is hopeful that gender-based violence will end.
God, we crying out tonight. We're crying out tonight that this scourge, this disease, this what is becoming an epidemic more and more. Because I'll tell you something, a lot of people are not speaking about it. It's there. And they're not speaking about it. And until it escalates, then we have a gathering like this.
Similar sentiments were shared by various ministers, youth advocates, and others present.
We need to stop sympathizing and not doing anything. It is time we as a community, we as a country, need to empathize. Let us take action towards ending women violence.
Because we do not want another vigil in St. Andrew because of violence. We want to have a vigil of celebration because the rest of the year would pass with no violence among our women. And you see, we are zeroing among.
So you're going to also pray and ask God to keep the young girls and the women of our society safe and away from this kind of situation. Do not let the candle go in vain. Pray so that all our intentions together will rise before God as sweet-smelling incense. And I am certain that He is going to hear an answer.
We need to speak with them. Many of them come from fatherless homes. You see in the community, you reach out and be a father. To the women in our communities. To the women in our communities. Be a friend. Show sisterly love. Don't bring each other down.
I am Gerard Joseph, reporting.
Heartbreaking. Now, the Ministry of Agriculture and the Food and Agriculture Organization are looking at ways to tackle one of the country's key food security challenges. The rest of the details in this report.
A two-day national workshop is now on the way in Grenada, focused on finding solutions to food loss and waste, major challenges for the island's food security. The workshop, being held at the Radisson Grenada Beach Resort, is organized by the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Forestry in partnership with the Food and Agricultural Organization and the Central Statistical Office. Day one featured technical training on how to assess food loss and using best practices to reduce waste. The second day will focus on national policies and building strong systems to address the problem. Permanent Secretary Isaac Bagwan said the workshop supports Grenada's efforts to produce more food, help farmers, and cut waste that harms the environment. He pointed out that food loss on farms and in landfill lead to harmful emissions.
Globally, approximately 1/3 of all food produce is lost or wasted. Here in Grenada, post-harvest loss remains a critical bottleneck in our agricultural value chain. This workshop, therefore, is not just an academic exercise, it is a strategic necessity. The objectives, as was mentioned before, over the next 2 days, is to ask the difficult questions. Where are the critical loss points? Is it during harvesting, handling, transportation, storage, processing, or distribution? What are the solutions? Do we need better access to storage facilities, cold chain logistics, processing technology, or better market linkage?
Karen Richards, a representative from the Central Statistical Office, also addressed the session.
This initiative is fundamentally about strengthening national statistical systems. Food loss measurement is not simply a sectoral exercise, it is an opportunity to enhance how we generate, manage, and institutionalize agriculture data in Grenada.
FAO's representative, Jacopo Zurcher, noted that more than 1/3 of global food production is lost or wasted, affecting farmers' incomes, driving up consumer prices, and increasing unnecessary imports. FAO's Lindis Norland also provided an overview of the Food Loss Project and the agency's role in supporting the process.
The causes of food loss waste are many. They can be inadequate practices and infrastructure, lack of knowledge and awareness, weak institutional and regulatory frameworks, and fragmented pieces and uncoordinated programs. However, each context will be different, and so that's also why we need more data. So because of this multitude of different causes, we both need better data, we need improved practices, we need capacity development and supportive policy environments, and that's the overarching umbrella that we're sort of seeking to reach with this project.
The workshop is part of a series of recent initiatives by the ministry focused on strengthening food security, climate resilience, and sustainable agricultural development in Grenada. Christina John, GBN News.
Farmers, agriculture officers, and key stakeholders in the agriculture sector are participating in a 3-day training workshop this week aimed at strengthening sustainable land management, climate-smart agriculture, and wildlife stewardship practices. Christina John has another report.
The Capacity Building Initiative forms part of the Climate Resilient Agriculture Project, funded by the Global Environment Facility and implemented with support from the United Nations Environment Program. Delivering the opening remarks, Chief Agricultural Officer Thaddeus Peters underscored the significance of the workshop in advancing climate resilient agriculture and promoting integrated landscape management approaches. He highlighted the need for coordinated action action to safeguard natural resources while boosting agricultural productivity in the face of climate change.
As we are all aware, Grenada's biodiversity and land resources are under increasing pressure. Unsustainable agricultural practices, land degradation, deforestation, forest fragmentation, and encroachment from settlements have significantly impacted our landscapes. Approximately half of our land resources have been affected by degradation. At the same time, invasive alien species and climate change continue to intensify these challenges, threatening both our ecosystems and the livelihoods that depend on them. This project responds directly to these realities. Its objective is clear: to operationalize integrated agro-ecosystem management by mainstreaming biodiversity conservation into our production landscapes and increasing the resilience of our agricultural systems.
The three-day session features presentation from Sustainable Land Management expert Aidan Foto, Chief Agricultural Officer Thaddeus Peters, and Kason Charles, agronomist in the Ministry of Agriculture. Participants are being engaged in a range of training areas, including land use change evaluation, forestry enforcement, biological control methods, and wildlife management.
Today's training program is a key part of that effort. It directly supports strengthening systematic and institutional capacity for integrated landscape management at the national level. It also contributes to building the knowledge and skills required to promote sustainable land management and climate-smart agriculture practices across our sectors.
Facilitators are also emphasizing the importance of adapting sustainable agricultural practices, strengthening policy support, and increasing public awareness to ensure long-term environmental resilience and national food security. Additionally, the workshop will explore the use of remote sensing and geographic information system (GIS) technologies to enhance land management and decision-making processes. The training is expected to equip participants with practical tools and knowledge to better respond to climate challenges while promoting responsible stewardship of the country's natural resources. Chrislina John, GBN News.
After the break, Kayak Mass 2026 deemed a success. However, organizers urge participation from more local bands. We'll talk about that. Stay with us.
$10 on Playway, $20 backup on Pick 3, and cash for each, please.
Okay, are you adding multi-X to your bet?
Yes, multi-X, all of them.
Smart! Best value bet. Backup and multi-X, you cannot go wrong.
Don't matter the bets, multi-X all of the daily games.
With multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add multi-X to all your Playway, daily Pick 3, and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. New home, fresh start, make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest or renew. ACB's right there with you.
With ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before with ACB.
Terms and conditions apply.
Served Grenada for decades, we are the #1 and largest electrical supplier.
Hi!
Hi, welcome to Sunny Electrical. How may I help?
We offer electrical wire accessories, tools, and appliances for all residential, commercial, and industrial applications, which is what we are known for. And we expanded our products with new innovative ways to modernize your home. New homeowners will be captivated in our lighting showrooms.
Some more pendant lights here. These are very multifunctional because they can work for kitchens, living rooms, bedrooms.
We have a wide selection of lighting, ranging from indoor to outdoor and solar. We are also available for site visit services to assist you with selecting the perfect light for your forever home. We are located at Dusty Highway in Grand Anse, St. George. Southern Electrical. Best value, expert advice, quality products. We hope to see you soon.
Camahorn Boat, a powerful multimedia production, presented at Carafesta 15, written and directed by Chris DeRiggs. One big performance, only at the Grenada Trade Center on Saturday, 7th March at 7 p.m. The Camahorn Boat is the ship of state, Grenada, sailing to its destiny. The Camahorn Boat is a call for unity, an exciting story about patriotism, played out by Grenada's best acting talents, featuring Samuel Ogilvie, Robert White, Debbie Gilchrist, Bianchi Toussaint, Dillian Walters, and others. Come out and join us in celebrating our Grenadianness on Saturday, 7th March, 7 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Admission almost free. Advance tickets are $50, $65 at the door. Your ticket outlets: Giddens Pharmacy Grand Anse, Art and Soul Bookstore, Spiceline Mall, Mitchell's Pharmacy Grand Anse, 3B's Shoe Store, downtown St. George, and other places. Bring out the entire family and enjoy a wonderful evening of Grenadian theater on 7th March at Grenada Trade Center, 7 p.m.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
But when you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you road leads, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
The following is a paid political announcement. The views expressed are of the client and not the Grenada Broadcasting Network.
Prime Minister Mitchell fired a senator from the upper house. No member has ever been fired from the House of Lords, nor any senator been fired by the president. Prime Minister puts illegal pressure on the people by renting a house for $10,000 a month. He uses airplane as taxi, or wrong. He takes advantage on the illegal constitution given to us. He's aware of the corruption of the constitution, yet he's not making an amendment to the constitution. This is from Brother Martin W. Edwards, leader of the Grenada Renaissance Party.
The preceding was a paid political announcement. The views expressed are of the client and not the Grenada Broadcasting Network.
Grenada, the countdown is on for the most exciting relay showdown in the nation. The IMA National Relay Meet, started for Saturday, February 21st, 2026, 3 p.m. at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium. Come witness speed, relentless competition, and heart-pounding relays that will keep you at the edge of your seats from start to finish. The island's fastest teams will battle for glory, but who will rise to the top and claim the prizes? You have to be there to see live. Admission finish line $50, main stand $30, secondary stand $20, and bleachers $15. Children 12 and under pay $15 for main and secondary stands and bleachers. Get your tickets. Feel the speed. The IMA National Relay Meet 2026, the ultimate relay experience.
My name is Liselle Walcott. I am a staff nurse at the General Hospital for the past 16 years. At the Infection Control Department, we do surveillance for communicable diseases or hospital-acquired infections. We do outbreak investigations. So any issues we have, we would investigate it, find out the cause, and we would do recommendations and interventions to all relevant departments. Thus far, with Mount Sinai, we are looking at ways of improving hand hygiene. Hand hygiene has been proven to be one of the most important practices you could do to break the chain of infection. Working along with Mount Sinai, I foresee that it would be a very good thing for us. They are looking into the products that we use, the practices that we do. Going forward, we'll be able to achieve a very high level of compliance and safety across the board for everyone.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
Organizers of Kayak Mass 2026 have deemed this year's event a major success, but they are hoping for greater participation from local bands in 2027. We get more from Rena Pear Thomas.
The curtains have closed on Kayak Mass 2026, and Cultural Officer Anderson Matheson has described the festive season as a success. With hotels and guest houses across the island fully booked months in advance, Matheson, who also served as lead coordinator for the event, said the influx of spectators exceeded their expectations.
Lots of visitors, number of people coming from all over the world to be here in Carriacou. Number of locally promoted events that was well supported from all indication, and a number of the committees in competition, which was relatively well supported from most of the events. I think all in all, everyone coming to Kayak Mass 2026 would say that they did enjoy the carnival, although there are areas that we really need to work on and to improve for further years, but I think it was a successful carnival 2026.
The cultural officer highlighted that there was a noticeable increase in Kiddies Fancy Band for this year's activities. However, he emphasized the need for more local bands to participate and showcase the island's rich culture and creativity.
More locals get involved, because this year we had only one fancy band out on the street, and we want to see more persons get involved, to have more bands on the street, and not just more bands, but bigger bands. We had 3 Juve bands. We had 5 registered, but 3 showed up, which was relatively good. But the Fancy Mass, we had only 1 Fancy Mass band registered and participated on the street. So again, we want, especially Fancy Band, we want more of the Fancy Mass bands on the streets for Carnival Monday and Tuesday.
Looking ahead, Matheson expressed confidence in the future of Shakespeare Mass, noting that many young people took part in Tuesday's activities, signaling strong youth involvement.
We had 2 senior players, which was Alfred Duncan and Christopher Jones, and they displayed. And then when the kids came, when the kids joined, we displayed with them, we displayed among themselves. I think the future of Shakespeare Mass in that aspect, because of so much of young persons involved, looks good, but we still have to do some work to ensure that we get the older folks who are still around, who are still practitioners, to come out and participate and be part of the whole Shakespeare Mass experience on Carnival Tuesday morning.
Matheson also extended gratitude to all sponsors and participating bands, including those from mainland Grenada. He appealed for their continued partnership in future events. This year's 2026 Carnival activities were held under the theme Little, Loud and Lasting. Rena Pierre Thomas, GBN News.
We'll be back to report the sports news. Stay with us.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union introduces its new digital platform, managing your finances at any time from anywhere.
As a part-time student, balancing work and studies can be a real challenge. But with GCCU's digital app, these worries are no more. My parents can now remotely transfer funds to my account and I can check my balance at any time, giving me the freedom to achieve my goals.
My days can be long and tedious. With this app, I can ensure my loan is paid on time, transfer funds to someone else's account, and check my balances. I don't have to rush to do business during my lunch hour or after work anymore.
With this app, I can request checks to pay my suppliers, letters for my business transactions. I don't have to leave my farm to go stand in line.
The Grenville Credit Union digital platform. It's convenient and secure banking right at your fingertips. Download the app today from the Play Store or App Store or call 442-8602, 459-4325 or 416-8467 for further information.
As we look ahead to 2026, we're committed to elevating Grenada's presence on the global stage. Our integrated tactical focus includes media relations, travel trade engagement, sales activation, and digital campaigns. These efforts are designed to ensure visibility and establish leadership in our niche pillar marketing. We invite you to join us on this journey by supporting our initiatives and sharing the beauty of our Tri-Island state with the world. Together, we can make 2026 a year of growth and success for our islands. Whether you're a local stakeholder, a travel enthusiast, or someone who simply loves Grenada, your involvement is crucial to our success. Thank you for your continued support. Let's make 2026 a year to remember.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency, unlocking the possibilities.
A whole new level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Distributed by Echo Blue Limited. Visit us on the Lansopine Main Road or call 405-4818.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians, from wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up several notches, but the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
In Grenada, sports aren't just a game, they're a way of life. They teach discipline, teamwork, and resilience. They inspire the next generation to push boundaries and chase excellence. That's why the Investment Migration Agency of Grenada is proud to support sports initiatives as part of our commitment to youth and national development. When we invest in sports programs, we invest in the future. We invest in the health and well-being of our youth, and we invest in broadening Grenada's reach, proudly connecting our athletes, our talent, and our nation to a global community. Together, we all go further. The Investment Migration Agency, unlocking the possibilities.
As we look ahead to 2026, we're committed to elevating Grenada's presence on the global stage. Our integrated tactical focus includes media relations, travel trade engagement, sales activation, and digital campaigns. These efforts are designed to ensure visibility and establish leadership in our niche pillar marketing. We invite you to join us on this journey by supporting our initiatives and sharing the beauty of our Tri-Island state with the world. Together, we can make 2026 a year of growth and success for our islands. Whether you're a local stakeholder, ahead to 2026, we're committed to elevating Grenada's presence on the global stage. Our integrated tactical focus includes media relations, travel trade engagement, sales activation, and digital campaigns. These efforts are designed to ensure visibility and establish leadership in our niche pillar marketing. We invite you to join us on this journey by supporting our initiatives and sharing the beauty of our Tri-Island state with the world. Together, we can make 2026 a year of growth and success for our islands. Whether you're a local stakeholder, a travel enthusiast, or someone who simply loves Grenada, your involvement is crucial to our success. Thank you for your continued support. Let's make 2026 a year to remember.
Good evening, sporting fans. Tonight, the rally round the West Indies anthem is ringing louder than ever in what many are calling a masterclass of T20 cricket. The West Indies have stormed into the Super 8 stage of the 2026 World Cup with a flawless, undefeated record. From the Caribbean shores to the Stadium of India, they aren't just winning, they are dominating. It began with a row and ended with a statement. The West Indies entered this tournament as a team to watch, but they leave the group stage as the team to beat. 4 matches, 4 victories, 0 losses. The highlight of the run was a clinical dismantling of England, a 30-run victory that proved the Windies' middle order, led by Shafin Rutherford, could withstand world-class pressure. But history was truly written today at Eden Gardens. Against a resilient Italy, it was the Shamar Joseph show. He did what no player in T20 international history has ever done, taking 4 wickets and pulling down 4 spectacular catches in a single match. Captain Shea Hope anchored the innings with a blistering 75 off just 46 balls, ensuring the West Indies maintain their momentum as they head into the shark-infested waters of the Super 8. The celebration will be short-lived, however. By finishing at the top of Group C, the West Indies have booked a ticket to what fans are calling the Group of Death. Starting February 23, they will face India, South Africa and Zimbabwe. It is a grueling 3-match gauntlet that will determine who moves onto the semi-finals. The stakes couldn't be higher. A World Cup trophy is on the line, and this undefeated run has already guaranteed the West Indies automatic qualification for the 2028 World Cup. All right, the West Indies women's team begins a crucial 6-match home series against Sri Lanka on Friday at the Grenada National Cricket Stadium. This multi-format tour is a key preparation phase for the 2026 Women's T20 World Cup in England this summer. The West Indies currently sit 9th in the one-day international rankings and 6th in T20 internationals, while Sri Lanka are ranked 6th in one-day internationals and 7th in T20 internationals.
From the West Indies on the 19, England on the 19 series, there isn't much work that had to be done, and so we believe that we'll be able to put on 6 very exciting matches. Just to also indicate as well that the ODIs begins at 9 in the morning on the match days, and the T20 series would start at 1 p.m. in the afternoon and would conclude about 5:30 p.m. There is no required entrance fee for the games, so the games are all free to the general public. So we want to encourage persons to come out as much as possible to support the women, but also to support AFI in a very special way.
Norman Gilbert, chair of the local organizing committee. Well, head coach Shane Dietz said the team is hungry to settle an old score after losing their 2024 away series in Sri Lanka.
Goals that everyone's bought into, the long-term goals, short-term goals. Everyone's thinking about how we're achieving those goals, and those goals obviously include winning and winning series and winning World Cups. So having those winning goals and then how we're going to win to get there, or what we need to do to get those winning goals, is a real crucial process to go through, to then create that mindset of winning and going out and trying to then break it down to win a session, win an over, win the next ball. You know, and if you keep winning each ball, each over, each session, well, then you're going to win the match. So it sort of starts with a big goal and break it down to smaller little goals, and obviously ball by ball, you've got to take that mentality into every ball. So
the West Indies one-day international squad comprises Hayley Matthews, captain, Chanel Henry, vice-captain, Aaliyah Aline, Shermaine Campbell, Jazara Claxton, Deandra Dottin, Afi Fletcher, Janelia Glasgow, Riliana Grimon, Shanisha Hector, Kiana Joseph, Ashwini Munisa, Karishma Ramarak, Sunil Nsor, and Stephanie Taylor. All right, Afi Fletcher is set to make history by reaching her 100th T20 international appearance during the West Indies Women's Home Series against Sri Lanka. The series, beginning Friday, consists of 6 white ball matches, 3 one-day internationals and 3 T20 internationals. As of the start of this series, Fletcher has earned 99 T20 international caps, meaning the first T20 international in February 28 will likely be her 100th match in the format. She already achieved her 100th one-day international wicket in April last year and currently sits at 111 one-day international wickets. Her debut in 2008 remains record-breaking, as her figures of 4 for 22 are still the best by a West Indian woman on debut. Finally, in the sports news, Minister for Youth and Sports Delma Thomas has issued a strong appeal for a peaceful and disciplined environment as the nation prepares for the 2026 Intercol Championships, scheduled for March 17 to 19. Speaking ahead of the championships, Minister Thomas emphasized that maintaining a safe environment is a shared responsibility among all stakeholders, including students, teachers, parents, and fans. She urged supporters to celebrate the thrill of the races and outstanding performances without the shadow of disruptive incidents. Her position stems from a throw-in incident last year that left one individual visually challenged.
Sometimes I want to speak to the children to say, you are coming to have fun, clean fun, and we do not mind you the friendly rivalry, but we do not want bottles to be pelting, and at the end we have those major incidents that can cause our children, and even it could even be adults in the stand, to have long-lasting effect, negative effects. So we do look forward to clean fun. We do look forward to the rivalry. I know even among us, sometimes we joke about SAS against GBSS, but this is really joke, because the truth is, our athletes, once they perform well, all of us celebrate them. When Carifta come and we have our GBSS athlete or West Hall, they are Grenadian athletes, and so we are proud of all of them. And so we do look forward to Intercol, we do look forward to all the fun, but at the end of the day, clean fun. And so we are hoping that there's no incidences in the stand.
I absolutely agree. That's the sports news for now. Trinidad and Tobago has been removed from the European Union's tax blacklist, marking what Prime Minister Kamla Persad Essi called a major step forward. The EU's Economic and Financial Affairs Council confirmed the decision. Business leaders in Trinidad and Tobago welcomed the news.
It's a milestone nearly a decade in the making. Trinidad and Tobago, which has been listed on the EU blacklist since December 2017, has successfully been removed, leaving only 10 jurisdictions on the list. On Tuesday, the European Union's Economic and Financial Affairs Council added 2 countries to the list, namely Turks and Caicos Islands and Vietnam, but removed 3 countries, Fiji, Samoa, and Trinidad and Tobago, noting that they now comply with all agreed international standards. Welcoming the move is Prime Minister Kamla Persad, who said that the removal is proof that her administration's rapid reforms have paid off. The EU cited a series of significant steps taken by the government, including overhauling the free trade zone regime, signing global tax information agreements, tightening transparency rules, and meeting international standards for automatic exchange of financial account information. Mrs. Persad criticized the former PNM administration for failing to take the necessary actions to secure compliance and removal, adding that through legislative reform, sustained international engagement and stronger institutions, the current government were able to restore credibility and rebuild trust. The EU's own ambassador to Trinidad and Tobago, Cecile Tassin, called the country's progress impressive, noting that it is a positive sign for the continued strengthening of the partnership between the EU and TNT. And the business sector has also welcomed the news. AmCham Trinidad and Tobago said the decision strengthens investor confidence and reduces the compliance risk that had been weighing on local businesses while strengthening the country's international financial reputation. AmCham also praised Finance Minister Devendranath Thakur and other government ministries in achieving the outcome, noting that it recognized the sustained engagement and technical work undertaken. Finance Minister Devendranath Thakur, though, said those reforms were deliberate and urgent, stating that the achievement underscores TNT's dedication to implementing robust global tax standards and expressed his appreciation to the EU in recognizing the reforms undertaken. The Prime Minister added that the removal from the list signals to the world that TNT has met its commitments, emphasizing that investor interest is rising, confidence is returning, and momentum is building. Sonolala.
Thanks very much. Further afield, Andrew Windsor, once known as Prince Andrew, has been arrested in the United Kingdom. UK media say he is suspected of misconduct in public office relating to his connection with Jeffrey Epstein. Andrew lost his royal title last year because of his friendship with Epstein.
Well, we know that the police were investigating the former Prince Andrew, now known as Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor, on allegations of misconduct in public office, allegations that he had forwarded confidential information that he obtained as part of his job as Britain's trade envoy onto the late disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein. And we also know that a number of police forces around the UK were investigating Andrew for a number of allegations as well. Now, he was arrested around 8 o'clock this morning, and it all goes back to his handling of these confidential memos in the latest release of information from the US authorities. It is shown that Andrew, as part of his job as Britain's trade envoy, would receive reports, and some of them confidential, about the visits and the trips that he would undertake in his official capacity, that he would then forward onto Jeffrey Epstein. And one of those emails clearly shows the word confidential within it. Andrew himself saying to Jeffrey Epstein that he wanted to hear his views about the investment opportunities in Helmand province in Afghanistan that at the time the UK taxpayers were funding the reconstruction of. And within this email it says that it is a confidential memo. Now, all of that came out in that latest batch of emails released by the US Department of Justice. It caused huge shockwaves here, and we've even heard from the UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer this morning when he was questioned about it, saying that no one is above the law. And we also know the UK's National Crime Agency is involved in this. But this is such an unprecedented action and move. A former prince who was at one time the late Queen's favourite child, who held a number of high-profile roles within the British establishment, who gradually has had this descent, this fall from grace, because of his associations with the convicted paedophile Jeffrey Epstein. Now, he has been stripped of his royal titles by his older brother, King Charles, last year, and he's also been forced to move out of his former grace and favour home on the Windsor estate, the Royal Lodge, to Sandringham, which is another of the King's properties from where he was arrested, we understand, this morning. And this is yet another blow to really the branding of the monarchy. Now, it's important to say that the King and the Queen had released a statement just last week saying that if asked, they will cooperate with the police on this investigation, referring to Andrew simply as Mr. Mountbatten-Windsor, really trying to put some distance there between him and the rest of the royal family. But truly, this is an unprecedented move in modern British history, and we are reaching out to Buckingham Palace for more comment.
A reminder of the headlines right after this. Stay tuned for continued programming on GBN. Here now a reminder of the headlines. Grenada prepares evacuation plan for students in Cuba amid worsening fuel shortage there. Central bank to replace British monarch on EC currency with regional figures. The House of Representatives passes bill to protect bank customers from high fees. Also in the news, regionally, European Union drops Trinidad and Tobago from tax blacklist. Internationally, former Prince Andrew arrested in UK misconduct probe. Plus in the sports news, Hope's 75 and Ford and Joseph's wickets help West Indies go into Super 8 unconquered, while Afi Fletcher goes in search of history as West Indies pulls off new series. That's the news. Thanks for having chosen the newscast. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. Good night.